And dissertation, how is it different from a regular paper or like a seminar, regular research paper? Obviously, it's longer. I think that kind of goes without saying. You have to come up with the topic structure and everything in that thing as the expert. I think this is something that a lot of people get worried about or they get stuck on because they think, well, I'm not an expert or I don't know a lot about this thing. And honestly, it feels like very overwhelming and daunting at the beginning. But a lot of the skills that you'll use for becoming knowledgeable about a specific topic are the same skills you would use to write a paper. It's just that you'll be drinking in more of everything. It is a different genre. Technically, it is a different kind of thing than just a regular paper. It has some formalized elements like introductions, literature reviews, method sections, discussion sections, and conclusions that are expected but not like required. So you're analyzing Latin American literature. What are the points that you need to cover? I'll have it outlined for you. But since you're doing kind of a literature-based analysis, yours will be less like structured around scientific research, the way that like some people's like biology or psychology theses might be, like where they're doing research with like subjects, like hard physical subjects. Your subjects are, or your research tools are instead the books that you're reading or like the literature that other people have written about the topic. So it comes out looking a little bit different, but the elements of research are still kind of there. Instead of being like completely research focused, it's more theory based. It uses more of this idea of like theory from other writers to kind of focus or like write around your topic. And actually, that leads to the next point, which is it asks students to do a full literature review and recent research study to fully understand the problems of the field. That is something we'll talk about a little bit, but literature review is basically just a way to gather all of the sources and topics and all the writing about a specific idea, and then just tell your reader, tell the audience of your people reading your thesis that you are going to that you know a lot about a subject, that you're knowledgeable about the topic, that you've done the homework on that topic, so now you can speak intelligently about it. So if you're talking about like an entire continent or entire culture of literature, it might be a lot, and it also might not be as recent, depending on like things, they go in and out of fashion. So it just depends. Only you will know at the end of the day. It may or may not involve experimental design. In your case, it's probably not, which is okay. And it's written for a specific audience of academics. So it's a lot like a paper in that way, but it's more likely to be read by a wider academic audience than just your professor.